So this is the Cricut Autopress. For time purposes, I already turned it on and already adjusted the settings for what I needed to. This is the control panel for the temperature and the time. There's 4 preset buttons, and if you don't do a lot of different types of substrates, such as t-shirt, wood, aluminum, or other things, you can have it preset to what you need. So for the first button, I set it to 5 seconds for preheat. Number 2 for like when I actually need to press in the temperature. For 3, it is for another temperature depending on if I wanted it longer, and 3 is for infusible products that I'm using, but I'll just go back to 1 for the preheat. The nice thing about this is on the back you can change it between Fahrenheit and Celsius. I'm used to Fahrenheit, so I am using Fahrenheit. The knobs is where you turn the temperature and the seconds that you need for your pressing. So one thing I really like about this is the big space that you have. I do have a clamshell and I do have a swing away. I don't have the clamshell with me right now, but this definitely does give you more space. It is automatic, so you do not need to adjust the knob where you see the other one, and you don't really need to grab onto this lid like the other presses, because you see how easy it is. Like, I swear, if you're a baby and you're not afraid of the heat, I'm pretty sure they could pretty much just swing this down like this. So this button right here, this button is what activates the press. When you put it down, you press this with even just like one finger. You go like that, just lightly tap, and then it starts pressing. And then if you just lift it with one finger like that, it just pops right up. So one caution is don't hover your head over the press when you're pressing, and then once you just lift that, the finger with one finger, the lid goes right up, the heat press lid. Also, there's some safety buttons here. Cricut did design a safety feature where if you have this closed and you shut that button, turn that button on the side where it shows the lock. So with that being said, I do have a shirt and I do have something to press, so I just wanted to show you. Again, you could preheat. So this shirt is a tank top, so it's a little trickier. So I'm just trying to adjust it. One word of the wise, if you're newer to pressing articles, sometimes the seams can make the vinyl not stick properly, so you just want to make sure you're getting rid of the seam, or putting something inside the middle so it could be elevated, so it could be raised up. So when the press is pressing on the article and the design onto the shirt. So I'm gonna eyeball this. So it doesn't come out perfect, it doesn't really matter because it's for me. I want to give a shout out and thank you, thanks to my husband, Tuan, for some of you that know him, for making this for me for Asian Pacific Heritage Month, which is this month. So let me see. So I'm eyeballing this, so if it doesn't come out right, it's okay because it's for me. But yes, I'm just trying to check out the placement. Like, again, I'm gonna choose number 1 setting, which is set at 5 seconds. So I'm just gonna push the lid down. Look, my hand is right here. I'm just gonna push the lid down just like that, and it activates it. Remember, keep your head clear from the space because it will go up like that. So I will put this design on, eyeballing it. Alright, I'm putting it down, putting my protective cover, pushing number 2 so it's different. It's a different temperature for a longer temperature. Again, because I have issues from the pandemic, I get a lot of pain here, pretty much my joints and everything. It's not always that I can do like the motion of pressing down my other press. So like with this, I could push the lid down like this, or even if I really had to, and I had to really use my arm, I don't know if you can tell, if I'm just using my arm like this to put this down like this, or I can just use 2 fingers and just tap like that, it will automatically adjust, so no knob. And then once it's done, it will pop up. And as you can see, that's the temperature right there. My hands are here, so I'm not doing anything to the press. And then, voila, our shirt, or my shirt. And some people like to give it a second press. It's not always necessary. You just want to make sure that you have the right instructions so that you're not over pressing, because over pressing can result in the vinyl being compromised. Sorry, I was just checking it out, making sure it's cold to peel. And there we go.